Oh, it's beautiful,
Look at
Triton.
that.
Not bad at all. Way better than this one. Okay. Now, when I'm talking about these p-values, or do I need to look up and find out what like z-scores on the edge here? No, we don't, because we're doing this by p-values. All we care about is alpha. Alpha is 0.1. And we're going to figure out the p-value next. So I'm going to do my equation, which is, again, p hat minus p divided by the square root of pq divided by n. So what is p hat? 845 out of 1,000, which is 0.845.
Wait, how did you get that?
Because it's divided by 1,000. It'd be like if it was 84 over 100 would be 84%. Not stupid. Minus 86%. And then on the bottom is a square root. And then what goes inside there?
PQ. P times Q.
0.86 and 0.14 divided by 1,000.
With us this weekend and watch Wyatt Moat try the burger Milwaukee challenge, Milwaukee Burger Challenge.
He's gonna do it?
So he wants to.
Wait, White Mode is gonna do it? Wait,
Hey guys, remember how you said you were going to try your best today? And then you didn't even use your calculator? Let's do that pretend like you respect me thing. Now, this is a z-score, but you ready? I don't have z-scores to compare it to. So now what do I do?
Look it up on the outside of the chart.
I look it up on the outside of the chart. Negative 1.37. Did you get 0.0853?
Yeah.
But it's a two-tailed, so we're going to multiply by 2. This is what I was talking about earlier, Tegan, when I was talking about multiplying by 2. Because that's the area in one tail. So I'd multiply by 2. 0.0853 times 2 is my p-value, which this is something I really hate, that there's so many p's in this problem, like they're using p-value and proportions, but that's how it is. So here we have our p is greater than alpha. So what's that mean?
So that means
Except the
null
Except the null,
and the claim.
in this case, yeah. Killing it. Now, let's suppose that you're on the AP test. Everybody go to stat, tests, 1 proportion t-test, or no, 1 proportion z-test. Okay. My p sub o, let's suppose that we were having a moment. Let's suppose that Tegan was having a moment on the AP test. Because everybody else is going to just be guessing and moving on, and Tegan's going to be checking her work. We all know this, right? Okay? So Tegan's going to be like, hold on, is it times by 2 or is it not times by 2? And here's how you know. This is, by the way, me complimenting you, not me making fun of you. 0.86 is our p sub o. What's x? 845, the whole number, because it's 845 out of 1,000. So x is how many yeses you get. It is a two-tailed test. And then I'm going to hit draw. .1716. Why are these different? Why?
We rounded.
How did we round?
I have no idea.
It's because this was rounded.
oh.
And so then we multiplied by 2, they just got a little off. This is actually more accurate, but it should at that point at least convince you Okay, I'm doing something right here. I know that I accept the null and move on. Okay, last one, we're gonna do p-values using your calculator. For this one, we're gonna give a prize.
We do exactly what we just did.
Exactly what we just did here. But you don't need to do any of the, like this stuff, you won't be doing by hand. You're gonna be doing it all on your calculator, but you still need to draw a bell curve. Write your null and alternative. Talk to your partner. Go.
It's at 3% US, not for.
3% of US adults have not purchased a certain brand because they found the advertisements distasteful. We decided to test this claim and ask a random sample of 250 US adults whether they have not purchased a certain brand because they found the advertisements distasteful.
Hey, pause for 1 second. Just so we're talking about real life. If you get a job in statistics, like for a corporation where you're analyzing stuff for them, not only are you making starting salary over $100,000 because they really value statisticians, but also this is exactly the kind of math that you're going to be doing every day. That they'll be saying, really? Is really distasteful advertising such a big deal? And you'll say, let me find out. And then you go and you do your survey and you analyze the data and you come back and you say, actually, this many people found this advertisement distasteful and that's why they didn't buy this brand. And even though I just did a sample, if I was to do a population, it would probably be somewhere between here and here, but I can conclusively prove you wrong. So yeah, you need to change your advertising now. And then they pay you over $100,000.
I wonder how much like commercials like actually like, cause I'll just see a commercial on like, I just like, even if it's like, I don't know, I just like don't.
I think one thing that commercials are banking on is that not necessarily that you're going to see the thing and want the thing they're talking about, but more like when you need that thing, that's the brand you remember.
And I'm just watching.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you find that?
I just, in my opinion, I think, I get why you do commercials, I just think it's.
It's 0.3 for that, right?
Yeah.
X is 90 out of,
So 30% of US adults have not purchased.
out of
Did you do
250.
this?
No, one. You shouldn't have to do that. Just put 90.
Oh.
Can't you just do that?
Probably.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because that is too big. Yeah.